Good evening, everybody. So I'm so happy to see you all here today to have a discussion about something really important in this society. Today's topic is little bit different, and I'm so happy to see you all here. First of all, I would like to pay my gratitude to our respected teacher. Keep your palm together and follow me. The honor to be blessed one, worthy one, fully enlightened one. Say 3 times sadhu. Okay. So I'm so happy to do my third Dhamma preaching in Buddhist Mahavihara. Almost I have done a lot, but this is my third one. And today I can see quite the number is increasing than the previous one. So happy. So because I think this topic is really important for us, everybody in this society. And I would like to pray my gratitude to the most venerable, the chief incumbent of this temple, with the permission to say the name, Most Reverend Kirinde Dhammaratana Mahanayaka Thero, to giving me the permission to preach in this temple, and all the residential monks who are staying here. May they be well, happy and peaceful. May they have long, healthy life, and may they attain to the Nibbana. Say 3 times sadhu. And also, as usual, I would like to thank Sasana Abhivruddhi Vardhana Society to sponsoring me and giving me, as a beginner, giving me a chance to preach to the Malaysian people, the devotees, and believing me that I can do something. So it's the main thing that if somebody believes you, we have to do our maximum. So that's what I believe. So I really like to bless them, all the members, especially Tilaksa and everybody. I would like to bless them. May they all have long, healthy life, and may they attain to the Nibbana with the power of all these meritorial deeds. Say 3 times sadhu. Okay, all right. So today, almost I think we are running the clock. So is it okay? Because I have to go through the facts, what I have to preach here. So I thought to start at 8 o'clock, but it's okay. We'll manage, okay? All right. So today's topic, Buddhist ethics as a solution to the poverty. So we know that last 4-5 years, the whole world changed. Buddhist ethics as a solution to end poverty. Okay, we'll try to learn how Buddhism helps you to end the poverty, get rid from the poverty. All right. We know, last few years, isn't it? Last few years, because of the COVID, the whole world become changed, isn't it? The whole world become changed. And as Asian countries and also the many of countries face a lot of difficulties, economical crisis, social crisis, everything was changed. Especially health sector was going down because of this natural disaster, because of this COVID. So, after many years, so we faced a lot of troubles. Our normal life was changed because of the COVID. So what do you mean by poverty? Poverty? So normally, we think no food is poverty, isn't it? Okay. And no education is another way to poverty. And if you don't have a shelter, it means you are under poverty. And if you don't have health facilities, it's also under the poverty. And also, very special thing, if you don't have relations, if you don't have a person to care you, it's also under the poverty. Why? You're alone. You are missing something in your life, isn't it? Okay, so all these things are under poverty. Lack of these things we call as poverty. All right. This is the normal, description, world description about the poverty. United Nations and World Bank giving a description about the poverty. So we'll go through that. I have highlighted the most important part in red because I don't want to go through this whole paragraph because we have to go for the Buddhist solutions. So once the United Nations elaborate the poverty as not having enough to feed and clothe a family, not having a school or clinic to go to, not having the land on which to grow one's food or a job to earn oneself, not having access to credit. Very normal things, no? As we said previously, no food, no education, no shelter, no relations, no health facilities. Very normal. So they are saying all these physical things. If you are lack of the physical things, if you lack of the facilities, that's they elaborate as what? Poverty. And also World Bank, again, the same thing repeating. Same thing repeating. If you don't have the, physical things, facilities, that's called poverty. Okay? All right. When we got all together, we can summarize this as the poverty is the non-improvement of people, basic needs as food, water, shelter, clothing, health, and education. Do you agree with me? So once we get all together, if we summarize this, this is the summarize of what, if you want to understand what is poverty, the poverty means this. The poverty is the non-improvement of the people, basic needs as food, water, shelter, clothing, health, and education. All right. According to the World Bank and according to the United Nations, causes for poverty is, we know that having war in the world. For example, Sri Lanka had 30 years war in Sri Lanka. So we were suffered a lot because of this war. So in that period, lot of children lose their education. Lot of people lost their relations. And also, lot of children lost their parents because of this war. And also, people were under less facilities. They didn't have places to stay because of the war. So war, famine, disease, lack of knowledge, divorce. Why we call divorce is a cause for the poverty. Separation is affected to the spouse, partner, spouse, as well as children. So maybe the children won't get the same facilities once they have both mother and father. That's why this World Bank says that if it is a divorce, maybe you will face for the poverty. Political issues, very definitely. You know, I have more experience regarding that. In Sri Lanka, we faced last year big political corruption, political issues. We didn't have what? Oil, diesel, petrol, we didn't have. We didn't have food even in Sri Lanka. And we didn't have clothes, every fundamental needs were really in high rates. It's really expensive because Sri Lanka was facing for a big political corruption. So this also main issue for the poverty. And flood, domestic abuse, negative feelings, and all these things. Basically, we identify causes for the poverty. All right. This is not a Buddhist suggestions, but sociological suggestions for the poverty. They propose that these three things. The first one is cut down the international debate unconditionally and stop controlling economical power in poor countries by rich countries. That can be happen. No, according to the sociological view, I'm saying this. Because I want to have a comparative study regarding the sociological studies and also Buddhist studies. We'll see what Buddha is saying regarding these things. Change the tax system, and the tax should enact property ownership. This is not what I'm saying. This is saying by the World Bank. If you want to get rid from the poverty, you should follow these things. And finally, end privatization of natural resources and share these in common. These are the things that they say if you want to get rid from the poverty, you should follow these kind of things. All right. Buddhist view of poverty. Now I'm coming to the main topic. That's what we have to discuss today. All right. Buddhist view of poverty. So normally we understood that. Can I keep this? Okay. Normally we understood that poverty is lack of food, lack of education, and lack of health facilities, and also what are the other things? Lack of relationships, lack of money, and everything we identify the poverty is that. All these things are under what? Material things, isn't it? Am I correct? Did you get my point, what I'm going to say? Yeah. So all these things under the material things. So yeah, Buddhism also focusing that also. And also, I would like to elaborate that Buddha says that there are poverties in moral conduct also. What is that? I'm saying that there are poverties in moral conduct. What do you mean by that? Yeah, if you are not following precepts, if you are not following the human qualities, if you are not having, moral conduct, if you are not virtuous, that's under the poverty of moral conduct. I don't know whether you understand. If you not understand, you can ask any question from you. Okay? That's mean we understood that we have physical poverty, material poverty, and also moral conduct, spiritual poverty. So Buddha says that if you can balance this properly, that's how you can be success in your life. All right. So how to control the moral conduct? Moral poverty. The very first thing is Sila, Samadhi, Prajna. You should be virtuous. You should be virtuous. And that virtuous lead you for the confidence, Samadhi. And that confidence lead for you Prajna, wisdom. That's how you build up your moral conduct. And that's how you reduce your moral poverty. All right. So, but today topic is not about the moral conduct. So I'm going to talk about the material things, how we get rid from the material poverty through the Buddhism. All right. In Singalovada Sutra, there is a nice stanza. Cool. It's mentioned here. You can see the stanza here. Bhoge samhara manasa bhamaraseva iriyato bhoga sanni chayam yanti vamko vupa chiyanti. It's really hard. Even me to tell it. So once it says, the person who collects wealth as bee, his wealth grows as anthill. It says that the person who try to collect wealth as bee, why it's indicate a bee? Bee is always collecting what? Honey, non-stop, isn't it? Non-stop. Every time trying to collect honey. Collect money as a bee. Then definitely your wealth is growth. But sometimes people might think, okay, however, we have to collect money, no? In that time, the moral conduct's coming, isn't it? How you have to earn money in a righteous way. We call it righteous way. In good manner, with good intention, you have to earn the money. So Buddha says that there are several kind of jobs prohibited. The weapon, intoxicant, and meat. There are different kind of jobs are prohibited to do. If you do these things, your wealth is not, you earn in righteous way. There are people in this world, they are billionaires. They have luxurious life. But every time their conscience fussing. Why is that? I earn all these things by misusing my power. Maybe. There are people who earn in the money by killing the people. If you're going to get rid from poverty, is this the answer? You are going to steal somebody? It can be the answer? No. So Buddha always advise, if you want to earn well, yeah, you should earn well, but in a righteous way. All right. Buddhist ethics as a solution for the poverty. All right. So we, as Buddhists, we all know the Buddha preached everybody not for the super mundane life, but also success of the mundane life. So in Vyagapajja Sutra, Buddha says, if you want to get rid or overcome your poverty, follow these 4 steps. The first one is Uttana Sampada. Say it with me. Uttana Sampada. What do you mean by Uttana Sampada? You should do something by effort. You have to try something. Without trying, we don't know what we can do, no? That's what Uttana Sampada. You have to be keeping on your trying. There is a nice story in Jataka Tales. Have you read the Jataka Tales? 550 Jatakas over there. So there is a nice story, Chulla Setti Jataka. What is the Jataka? Chulla Setti Jataka, that's means Chulla Setti Jataka Tale. I'm going to tell you that story, then you will understand what is this Uttana Sampada. There was a noble person called Chulla. And this noble person can say things by seeing the future. I mean, he can justify something. This can happen. There are people, no, saying that this can happen. Then sometimes it's automatically coming. So all right, the Chulla said that one day the Chulla was walking around the city, and some people were following him. And Chulla saw some dead rat, the dead body of the rat, okay, dead rat. He saw a dead rat and he said that this dead rat can make an intelligent man rich. But he said, this dead rat can make an intelligent man rich? Now you might have a question. How the dead rat make a man rich? Okay. This was listened by a young poor person. He was really poor and he listened that. He was thinking, normally the Chulla is a noble person. He won't say something funny. He never say something, funny things. There should be some reason for that. And this young man took that dead rat and walking around the city. But while thinking, what can I do for this rat? It almost dead. Now what can I do for this rat? If you got a dead rat, what do you do? What do you do? If you are an intelligent man, then these people saying that this dead rat can make an intelligent man rich. If you get a dead rat, we definitely throw away. That's the thing. We will throw away. Okay. He was taking this dead rat and walking around the city and thinking, what can I do for this dead rat? And he thought that, this dead rat can be a food for a alive animal. Can be alive animal. And he looking for a person who need a dead rat. And he found a person who's looking for food for the home animals. He sell this dead rat to that person and took few coins, very few coins. Now he's thinking the next step was, what can I do for these few coins? And suddenly he got an idea, okay, I'm going to buy jaggery from these few coins. Okay? You might think, okay, he will buy the jaggery and eat himself. Then they end the story. Then the story will end. No. He took the jaggery and full pot of water and gave people who pick in flowers for the florist. He went to the flower garden and saw some people are picking flowers. Okay, I'm going to make a friendship with these people. So they said, now you're so tired, I will treat you. I will give you jaggery and water. At that time, jaggery and water is just like coffee, tea for us. And something nice to have. Okay, all the people were happy. This person entertain us, this person treat us. Then they become friends. And while they are going to the houses, these people gave handful of flowers to this young boy. Handful of flowers gave to this young boy. And he got lot of flowers. He took all these flowers to the temple, surrounding the temple, and sell to the people. And sold to the people. Okay. Then he got few other coins. Then what he have done? Next day, he went again to the flower garden and with the jaggery and water. With lot of jaggery and water. Now he had some sort of more money. And again treat the people who pick in the flowers. This time they gave half of the garden to this person. Then what happened? He sold all the flowers to the city people around the temple and got more money. Again he got a news and next time the next step was, in a windy and rainy day, he heard that royal garden got litter with the leaves and all the, with the leaves, I mean, the royal garden litter with the leaves because of the windy day. He was thinking, what can I do? I have few money with me. Okay. He went to the royal garden and asked, if I clean this, how much you pay for me? They said that we need this very quickly because the king is going to come here. So if you can do this quickly, we will pay you double. So he again buy this jaggery and water, went to the playground and meet some few boys. Okay, today I will treat you in the evening. Can you come to go with me for some work? The young boy said, okay, because as I mentioned, the jaggery was a delicious thing in that, even now also, no, we love jaggery. All right. And these boys really helped him to clean this royal garden. And he got double payment. Then he used this money and he went to one day he got a news from the harbor that lot of ships are coming here to do some sales. Early morning he went there and asked from that ship people, I will buy all the stuff here. I will buy all the goods here. Don't give these goods to anybody. Ask them to come and buy from me. I will pay you in the evening. So the ship owner said that there are a lot of merchants come to take the things from the ship. And ship owner said that, I'm really sorry, you should buy the things from that person. He got the things from the ship and he sell with, what do you call, keeping some sort of a money to him. And he become a millionaire on that day. See, what leads for this? The dead rat. That Chulla noble person say, this dead rat can make an intelligent man rich. So he become the intelligent person to use the dead rat and become a richest person in that city. That is Uttana Sampada. You are putting an effort to get rid from poverty. Okay, the second one is Arakkata Sampada. That means you should have brain and you should have tents to save from all the problems. For example, we know the natural disasters, flooding and everything. We are going to build a house. Normally, people building a house by using all the money they have. They're working, earning and building a house for their family. If you choose a right place, it won't be a problem. For example, if you choose a place that flooding or something natural disaster place, your money will go in the water. That's what Buddha advised. You should use Arakkata Sampada. You should protect from all the unwanted problems. Once you have money, you should think that what are the things that I have to do and not to do. Third one, Kalyana Mittata. That is really important. Associate good people in your life. You know, in very small age, my father gave me advice. You should follow a person who always up to one step to you. If you're standing in a step, every time associate, every time follow a person who in once up to your step. that will lead you to have successful life. This is not only all the physical things, but also moral conduct also. If you if you associate the good people, definitely your life will be success. It's not a mess, actually. It will be success. That's why always we advise to the people, associate with good friends. You know the story of two parrots? Okay. There was two parrots. And one day came a big wind and two parrots were separate together. I mean, one went to one side, other one went to other side. After long time, mother found these two parrots. And one parrot saying, "Hello, how are you? Are you keeping well?" Good words. One parrot saying good words and doing good thing. The mother was really happy because even though I was not there, my child is very good. And mother found the other one, other parrot. He was worst. Telling unnecessary words and try to steal mother things. Mother was upset. Why? What happened to my child? One parrot, associate with good people. We call some good noble people. And the other one associate with thieves. See the difference? That's why always we advise, associate with good people. We have lot of people once you have everything. That is natural thing. Once you have lot of things, you will have lot of friends. You will have lot of associations. But once you lose everything, once you don't have anything, you don't have anybody with you except your parents, except yourself. That's what we have to think every time. And samajivikata, according to your earning, you should spend. In lot of, European countries, once they got their salary, they are putting for the different envelopes. I saw this. How they are doing, once they got the salary, they are, putting one envelope, this is for the electricity, this is for the children education, this is for the food, and this is for the day-to-day consumptions. Likewise, they are dividing. This is for the parties, this is for the clothes and everything. Once they want to do something, they are taking the money from according to the envelope. What we are doing, especially Sri Lankans in our country, what they are doing, they use this salary in 2 days. They finish the salary from 2 days. Then what will happen? Then poverty coming, problems coming. That's why Buddha says, every time you should spend according to the earning, you should, spend the money. All right, that's called samajivikata. And also, again in Vepula Sutra it says, if you want to get rid or overcome the poverty, you should be wise. You should be wise. And also, knowledge with effort. Always should knowledgeable what you are doing. Today I met a girl for counseling. She was really stressed because of the workload. She's working for a multinational company and she said, I want to change my job, but I don't know anything else. I learned marketing. I have more than 12 years experience. Now, I said that if you feel that you're stressed, shall we go for another option? No. I don't know anything except marketing. So however, I have to manage that. So that's, she thinks that she's not capable for any other thing. That's what Buddha says always. Keep, if you have plan A, keep plan B also. Sometimes you have to use plan A, maybe plan B. Okay. Again, associate with skillful people, Kalyana Mitrata. I gave this, there are a lot of facts in this both sutra. All right. This is the major teaching of the Buddha, how you overcome your poverty, how you manage the earning things. In Singalovada Sutta, it said, Ekena Bhoga Bhunjeya Divi Kammam Payo Jaye. Chatuttancha nidhapeya apadasu bhavissati. This in Singalovada Sutra. The Buddha advised you to divide your salary or divide your earning to the 4 parts. How many parts? 4 parts. For example, if you get 1,000 ringgit as your salary, divided that to 4. That means 250. 250 each. How to use that? See, 250 you have to use as day-to-day usage. Day-to-day things. Food, the things the household things you have to use. 250, I mean 500, for example, you have to invest. Invest. And the final 250, you have to save for the emergency. The people who did this were really okay when it was pandemic, because they saved for the emergency. By the investment, they got some money from the investments. So see how Buddha said, if you can manage your things according to this, you won't be able to face for a poverty. Because you always plan the things. Once you have money, divide it for the 4 parts. 1, use for your day-to-day activities, consumptions. And 2, you can invest. 1, keep a saving as emergency. That's what Buddha taught to get rid from the poverty. All right. What is the reasons for the poverty? What are the reasons for the poverty? According to the sociologist, I have already taught you what are the reasons. Now these are the reasons why the Buddhists face for the poverty. The first one, these all stanzas are in Parabhava Sutra. The first one is Niddha Sili Sabha Sili Anuttata Chayo Naro Alaso Koda Panyano Tampara Bhavato Mukam. Okay. Being fond of sleeping, fond of company, indolent, lazy and irritable. This is a cause of one's downfall. Is that true? Yeah. If somebody is sleeping a lot, they don't have time to work. Some people are there, oh, today is raining, I can't work. Oh, today is too hot. Then, today I'm not well. There are so many reasons. They are not working. And also fond of company. Rather than working, rather than doing something fruitful, they love to talk with the people. They love to associate with the people and wasting time. Indolent, same, just like lazy. Lazy and irritable, always try to have quarrels with somebody. These are the major reasons for one's downfall. Okay? So if you want to overcome the poverty, you should get rid from these kind of qualities. And the second one, it said, Itti dutto sura dutto, akka duttocha chayonaro. Laddam vinaseti tham para bhavato mukam. Itti dutto sura dutto. To be a womanizer. Always associate with woman. I mean, not the particular woman you have. I mean, not with the wife. Somebody will say, oh, I will face for the poverty if I associate my wife. Huh? No, that's not. If you having too many association with woman, definitely you will face for poverty. And if you drunkard, always, trying to have intoxicant, always try to have a playful life, definitely you will face for the poverty. And if you are gambler, you will face for the poverty. And also, and to discard all one earns, you spending the money unnecessary things. You are spending money for the unnecessary things. So you will face for the poverty, and the one who doing these kind of unnecessary things, definitely they will downfall. That's the Buddha's advice. Okay. Then how we can manage these kind of things? Very easy. Follow Eightfold Path. Always. Right view. If you have the right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right concentration, and right mindfulness. Follow this. Arya Attangika Magga, we call in Pali Arya Attangika Magga, the Noble Eightfold Path. This is the fundamental teaching of the Buddha. If you want to be a good person, if you want to overcome all kind of problems, if you want to attain to the Nibbana, this is the very first step. Follow these 8 qualities. Right view, always keep right view. Right intention, do the things in right intention. And always right speech. And right action. Right livelihood, as I mentioned earlier. Earn in righteous way. Right effort, uttana sampada. Do something with effort. Try to do something rather than complaining. You can start from, as the dead rat, you can start from something. And right concentration, always maintain your concentration with you, and mindfulness. That's how Buddha advised you. These things can use as a solution for the overcome, end the poverty. So it's not so difficult. If the people follow this, I don't think that people will face for the poverty in their life. For example, if somebody wants to be educated, the children have to study with full effort, with the right effort, with the right intention. Maybe that they don't have lot of facilities, but they can use the facility what they have. And also, before go to the other point, always people telling that I become poor because of my karma. Always blaming to the karma. Oh, I marry this person because of my karma. I have these illnesses because of my karma. The deeds you have done. The karma have 2 parts, but we use the karma word when we have something bad. But karma have 2 parts, wholesome and unwholesome. Karma means action. All right. The Buddha says that the karma is only 20%. According to 5 controlling points, karma is only 1. Utaniyame, Bijaniyame, Kammaniyame, Dhammaniyame, Chittaniyame. So the karma is only 1, 20%. 20%. Effect. All other things can manage by yourself. So don't blame always to your karma. But I have a nice story I learned from this is my brother. So I'm going to tell you that here. Have you seen dogs? You know this story because he said in the 8th precept day. Okay? Have you seen dogs? Yeah, of course we have seen dogs. Have you seen the dogs in luxurious palace? Having lot of comfort? There are dogs like that, no? They care the dog as their one and only child. If something, even we also have that experience here also. There are dogs having lot of comfort, but they are dogs. And we have seen lot of dogs in the road also, no? But that dogs doesn't have this kind of much comfort. Okay. And have you seen the people, human being, who spend in luxurious life with lot of comfort? Yeah, we have. And we have seen lot of people who are suffering with lot of problem, who suffering with the starving, who suffering with lack of education, who don't have places to stay. There are people. So I'm going to compare these dogs and these people. Okay. The dogs who have a luxurious life, they were really generous. Once they were in their previous life, they were really generous. They did lot of charities. They gave lot of things to the people who need. But they were not virtuous. Okay? They were not virtuous. That's why with the power of the previous meritorial deeds, they was not virtuous and they didn't get a human life. But they were generous. Even though they born as a dog, they get all the things they want. They have a super luxurious life. The dog who's staying in the street, having lot of problems, once they were in their previous life, they were not either virtuous and also not generous. So that's why they born like that. Okay, the human who have the human life as well as all the comfort their life, that's mean Buddha explained in their previous life they were really virtuous as well as they were really generous. That's why they got all human life as well as all the comfort they need. And also the people who born as people but they are really poor. They don't have facilities. They face lot of day-to-day life problems. They were really virtuous in their previous life, but they were not generous. So you should cultivate virtues as well as generosity. Morality and generosity both. That's what Buddha says. Always, if you miss one thing, definitely take the story I get as example. Dog who born in a luxurious palace, dog who born in the road. Person who born in a luxurious palace, person who suffer with lot of problems. The cause is generosity and morality. So that's what Buddha always saying, cultivate both equally. All right. Poverty is not an accident like slavery and apart. It is a man-made and can be removed by the action of the human being. Yeah. So rather than complaining, rather than suffering, you can start from very small thing and go ahead with full of effort. That's what Buddha said, always follow the Uttana Sampada, Arakkata Sampada, Kalyana Mitrata, Samajivikata. Follow these things and try to overcome the poverty in this world. And not only for you, once you go somewhere, for your children, but for your friends, you can teach this. I learned this from the Buddhist Mahavihara. Today, Bhikkhuni preach us how to overcome the poverty, how to end the poverty from the Buddhist ethics. All right? I think that I took the time because we little bit late. So, however, hope that you understood the theory what I taught here, and also always keep your mind the human life is really rare. Having a human life is not easy, and having clear eyes, having good ear, having good body without any illness. You have done lot of meritorious deeds in your previous life also. So maintain that within you. Always try to keep your mind pure. Sabbha papa sakaranang kusalassa upasampada. Satitta pariyodapanang etam buddhanusasanam. Get rid from all the evil things. Cultivate good. Keep your mind pure. That is Buddha's teaching. Okay. So I'm so happy to preach here. I hopefully that I will preach in next month also. Hopefully, we'll see what will happen. Okay. So we will, grant all the merit, transfer all the merits to the gods and the deities. May they attend to the Nibbana, and may we have all the power of them to attend to the Nibbana. Say 3 times sadhu. You can follow me. Ettavataja ammihi sambitam punya sampadang sabbi devanumodantu sambhi sampatti siddhya. Ettavataja ammihi sambitam punya sampadang sabbi bhutanumodantu sambhi sampatti siddhya. Ettavataja ammihi sambitam punya sampadang sabbi sattanumodantu sambhi sampatti siddhya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.